Good morning. This is a great video you can do if you have a small space, if you're in a hotel room, just to amp up your energy, detoxify your body, and move a little bit, especially when you're on vacation and you're eating a lot more than usual and you still want to get some benefit. You want to turn up the metabolic and digestive system, and you want to feel energized as well as detoxed on many levels. So you can do this anywhere. This is a hotel room here. You don't need much space, just a little bit to work with and a lot of breath. So come to a seated position, cross one ankle in front of the other. Then as you inhale, lengthen up your spine, turn your palms face up. Inhale deeply down into the pit of the belly and expand it in all directions. Exhale, squeeze up from the pelvic floor muscles and pull your lower belly inward and upward to ignite a little bit more heat in the body. Inhale, drop the breath down and away, feel expansion. Exhale, hug and lift. Lower belly, pelvic floor, scoop in and up. Inhale, make space. Exhale, as you hug and lift the lower belly, pelvic floor, also lengthen the spine up. Inhale down into the pit of the belly. Exhale, squeeze up from pelvic floor, lower belly. And keep that breath going, that detoxifying, energizing breath that's going to churn in the pit of your belly, that's going to get your digestive system, your metabolic system working on a completely different level and give you loads of more benefits in a short practice. Inhale down into the belly, make space. Exhale, squeeze up from the pit of the belly and scoop that belly in and up. Continue to hug and lift, create that sensation. As you wave your spine forward, inhale into the belly. Exhale, curl your spine, round your shoulder blade, chin to chest. Inhale and exhale. Now work with the breath. Inhale into the belly, forward and up. Exhale, squeeze from pelvic floor, lower belly, and around the upper back. Inhale forward, exhale up. Let's add the arms. Inhale, fly the arms up. Exhale, bring fists to the lower waist and pull the knees, the lower back, the belly in and up. Inhale, exhale. Don't be afraid to get fierce with that breath. So dedicate to that breath and allow yourself to gain so many more benefits because you're breathing as you're moving. You're so connected to each pulsation. As you inhale down into the belly, you float the arms up. As you exhale, press the sit bones, lift the spine. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, working into that lower belly now, igniting a little bit more core action into the practice. One more. This time, go ahead and hover, hold. Release the feet to the earth, and I'm going to spin sideways so we can work into that core just a little bit more quickly and efficiently. So you inhale, fly the arms up, lace the fingers, make Charlie's Angel Mudra, point all fingers except for index, and then inhale, lengthen, exhale, pulse up. Inhale, exhale. And you can definitely take this up a notch. So first start with the breath. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, squeeze the pelvic floor and lower belly in and out. Let's do two more. Be sure to keep that lower back lifting each time you lengthen back. So that's quadratus lumborum, in and up each time you lengthen back. Exhale. And taking it up a notch if you wish is to cross the ankles and inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pulse. For 5, 4, keep that lower back lifting. Sit bones press and squeeze the breath up as you come up on the exhale. 2 and 1. Very nice. Inhale, fly the arms up. Exhale, twist it to the right. Namaste. Inhale. Exhale to the left. As you lean back, scoop the lower back in and up. So you are very buoyant in that lower back. You're connected to increasing more strength in the spine while you stimulate your core strength. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the breath out. Keep squeezing from the pelvic floor and lower belly. And 3, and 2, and 1. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, lower the fingertips. One more, one hip twist. As you inhale, scoop over to that right hip and lift the knees to right, chest to left. Tap down. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Keep that lower back nice and long. Sit bones press for 5, 4, 3, twisting and breathing for 2, and 1. Very nice. Butterfly your feet open. Last core move. Inhale, stretch forward. Give it your all. Lace the fingers. Remember, it's a short practice. Index finger comes to point. Charlie's Angel Mudra. As you exhale, lift the legs. Sit bones press. Spine lifts. Inhale. Exhale, wave up. Nice buoyant chest on the lift to keep that lower back strong. Try to keep the feet connected the whole time. Inhale down into the belly. Exhale, squeeze pelvic floor, lower belly. A few more, work with it. Move deep into that belly for 2. Press the sit bones, lift the spine. 1 more. And hold. 3, 2, 1. Gather the knees. Place the feet down. Butterfly the feet and just sway your spine forward. Over your long legs, cascade side to side. Breathing into the lower back, making some new space here. Let's move on to just a little bit of a flow. So come to an all-fours position. We'll stay low to the ground. Work that arm, core, and back body strength as well. Fingertips down to the earth, shoulders over hands, knees under hips as you inhale. Slowly start to draw your chest, arch your back as you exhale, curl the spine and press up. Inhale down into the belly and open up, lift through the ribcage. Exhale, squeeze up through pelvic floor, curl the spine and reach upward. 1 more. Last one. Stretch into the shoulders, walk the feet slightly back. Hips are going to stay buoyant the whole time. Twinkle the fingertips forward. As you pulse on fingertips, inhale, pulse up. Exhale, let the chest descend. Inhale, exhale. For 3, puppy pulses. For 2, so it's a wave of energy up. And then glide down and feel that stretch across the mid-back, the armpits. And come back to hands and knees. Fly those fingertips down into the earth. Press them down from knuckles to fingertips. Less pressure on the wrist. Gently tuck the toes. Lift the belly on the exhale, downward facing dog. I need to walk forward a little bit here, working with that tight space, but it's all possible. That's the yoga. So just walk it out here. We'll take some waves into plank, so work through that core a little bit more. So inhale, bend the knees and elbows, get close to your earth. Exhale, lift your belly, lift your pelvis, roll your spine forward into plank. Get nice and long here. Lift up through the belly. And then as you exhale, tap the knees down. And move this chair a little bit out of the way here if I can. There we go. Working with hotel furniture here. So as you just go ahead and hold your plank for a moment. There we go. Tap the knees down. Scoop up through the belly. Lean forward. Bend the elbows an inch. Hover and hold. Core strength is to lower pubic bone, belly, and chest. And point the toes flat to the earth. Inhale down into the belly. Exhale, start to make space. Pull the lower belly in and up and curl your spine up, cobra pose. Open through your heart. Inhale here, skull back it up. Exhale, lower halfway, bend the knees, and slowly come up, lifting through the belly. Tuck the toes and send it back to dog pose. Lower the heels at your own edge of stretch. Nothing is forced here. Inhale, bend the left knee, fly the right leg in and up. Down dog splits. Bend the standing knee, challenge your arms, bend the elbows, hug them to center, and then curl the right knee forward to the chest, press away. Core plank, do it again. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, bend the elbows and standing knee, right knee forward to chest, hover, hold. Make some space and step the right foot to the right thumb. Slowly lower the left knee down, lift the pelvis, descend the spine up. Inhale, exhale, roll yourself in and up. Very good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fists of fire. Squeeze that breath out. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, squeeze the breath out. Pulse up from the pelvic floor and the lower belly with each exhale. Last one. Now press that right foot down. Gather the hands. Lift the hips. Lift the belly. That's front spine in and up. Ease your way down. Spin your left elbow over to your right leg. Slowly lift the hips, spine forward, and then start to generate the twist from the shoulders, collarbone, and chest. Open up with your gaze. Take a deep breath in. Keep pressing that right foot down. Hips are buoyant. Inhale down into the belly. Exhale, squeeze up from pelvic floor and higher. Inhale. Exhale. Keep that pulsation of breath working the whole time. Back to center. Float your arms up. And lower your fingertips down. Slowly step it back to dog pose. So we're taking it, it's an active practice. You can feel it working for you. But it's not too active that if you had a big breakfast like I did not too long ago, that you would feel sick or anything. So you can still enjoy your vacation and still get a little fitness in as well. As you place the big toes together, raise the left leg in and up. Down dog splits. Inhale, bend the right knee. Bend the elbows and bring your left knee forward to your chest. Press away, core plank. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend, get close to your earth, and then press and step the left foot forward. Lower the right knee down. Lift the hips, spine and heart forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll up, high lunge. Inhale, exhale, fists of fire. Inhale into the belly and exhale, pulse the breath out. Inhale, exhale. So get that pulsation moving for you the whole time. 2 more. Last one. Inhale, gather the hands, lift the hips, lean forward. Spin your right elbow to your left knee. Raise the hips, spine forward. Take a deep breath in, keep pressing through that left foot. And then as you exhale, start to generate the twist from your chest, your collarbone, and higher. Take a deep breath in, lifting your gaze. Inhale down into the belly. Exhale, squeeze the breath out and away. Inhale, exhale. One more. Very nice. Lower all the way down. Ground the hands and root it back to dog pose. Take a few deep breaths here. Practice lion's breath here. So inhale down into the belly. Exhale, squeeze the breath out and stick your tongue out at the same time and say ha. Inhale. Exhale. Stick your tongue out. Get nice and fierce with that. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, squeeze up and pour the breath out through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Very nice. Go ahead and press the big toes together. Bend the knees and elbows. Float yourself forward into plank. Get nice and long here. Lift through the belly. If it's too challenging, lower the knees. Then everybody tap the knees down. Scoop the belly up. Lean the chest forward. Lower by bending the elbows an inch. Stay nice and high. Pubic bone touches. Belly touches. And you're down. Point the toes. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, chin to chest. Curl your spine up. Lift the skull. Lift the ribs. Shoulders down. Cobra pose. Lower halfway. Now try this one. As you lift the belly, come up onto tops of the feet. This is called pointed plank, right? So instead of transitioning with twirling your toes first, keep the weight on the tops of the feet. Keep going as far as you can keep that core strength and turn the toes last. Take a deep breath in. Do one more flow. Inhale, bend, and raise the right leg up. Exhale, bend the elbows and knee. Curl the right knee forward to chest. Press away, core plank 1. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, bend. Core plank 2. Step the right foot to the right thumb. Very nice. So I don't have to tell you that we're working really hard here, but at the same time, backing it off by dropping that left knee down. Raise the hips, spine forward. Exhale, curl yourself in and out. Fly the arms open. Turn the palms away. Bring the knuckles to the lower back. Lace the fingers and open up that chest. Lift the rib cage. Really nice if you've been traveling this one to open up the chest muscles. Inhale here. Exhale, cascade to the inner right thigh. Inhale, wave yourself up. So you're pressing that right foot down. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Now you may choose to raise the arms next time you come down and get that shoulder flexibility working for you. Inhale up. Exhale. Use your breath. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, make space. On that last one, perhaps you can stay low, but keep the hips buoyant. As you flutter forward, belly lifts the whole time. Right foot is strong into the earth. And then lower all the way down. Let's stretch it out now. So bend into your right knee and exhale, lengthen. So we're combining stretching and flexibility poses here so we can get a faster practice and get the benefit of both strength and flexibility. Those two together are the key to building lean, long muscle mass. Inhale, exhale. Notice I'm pulsing with a bent right knee, not trying to straighten it too fast. Now as you bend into the right knee, raise the back leg, bend into the right knee, circle the right arm up. Twisted lunge. As you exhale, bend the back knee, circle down, press the right foot, and lengthen the back leg. Now keep the right knee bent the whole time. The pulsation of the breath flowing, that's going to be your detox. And then on the last one, if you feel for it and you're feeling more flexible, now I've done this a lot, so I can straighten the right leg a little more. Play your edge of stretch, but keep the right big toe into the earth. Lift the belly and then circle the right arm to the sky, twisted lunge. Hold with a lengthened right leg, hips drop back, spine draws forward. Breathe here. Circle all the way down, bend the back knee, place it to the earth, right hand to the upper right thigh. Pour the right hip open so that the foot of that right foot is lifting. You're on the pinky edge line of the foot, but scoop the pelvis up. Lean long towards the earth, and if you can, reach the right arm long. One hip opener here. Take a deep breath in. And again, pulse that breath into the belly. Exhale, squeeze up from pelvic floor and higher. You should feel that stretch too. Lengthen back as you ground the right foot, play the edges stretch, lift the hips, spine forward, and fold over slightly bent right knee there. Never to pull into the knee. Stay mindful that you are stretching into the calf, the back of the hamstring, thigh muscle, not the kneecap. Slowly ground the hands. We'll go for it. One more side. Raise the right leg back up. Nice work. One more vinyasa here with me. So as you inhale, bend your knees and elbows. Exhale, lift up onto your tippy toes. Scroll forward into plank. Lift the belly in and up. So if you're dipping hips, that's bad for your spine. Then you put your knees down. Keep nice and long. Everybody take a deep breath. Lower the knees. Lean the heart forward. Lift the belly. Bend the elbows an inch. Lower down pubic bone. Belly and chest flat to the floor. Point the toes. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, squeeze up through pelvic floor and higher. Curl your spine up. Cobra pose. Shoulders back. Skull back. Lower halfway. Press the hands, lift the belly, and come up onto pointed toes again, pointed plank. Belly lifts the whole time, and then you transition by tucking the toes last. Bend the knees and raise the left leg in and up. Exhale, bend the elbows, bring the left knee forward to the chest, and then sink it back up. Last one, core plank, hold, hover, left foot to the left thumb. Nice work, lower the right knee. Go ahead and swivel the spine forward here. And then as you exhale, press the left foot down and roll yourself in and up. Fly the arms open. Turn the palms, lace the fingers to meet, roll the shoulders back. Inhale. Lift the front spine, in and up. Back spine, in and up. Open through the chest. As you exhale, circle down. Inhale, wave up. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale. This time stay low. Raise the hips. Perhaps start to raise the arms a little bit. Press the foot. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Find that shoulder flexibility to your edge. A deep breath here. Lower the fingertips down. Very nice. So raise that back leg up. Bend into the left knee. Circle the left arm up. As you exhale, bend the back knee. Brush the floor. Press the feet. Lift the belly. Exhale. Inhale, fill. 2 more twisted circles. This one is intense. And now as you can, I'm going to turn around so you can see this better. So it's left foot forward still. 1 more circle. And then this time you want to lengthen the front leg to your edge of capacity. Raise up through the arms. Keep the hips buoyant, the spine nice and long. Take a deep breath. Left foot presses the whole time. And feel that IT band release and then lower all the way down. Now roll to the pinky edge line of your left foot. Lift through the front pelvis. Open up your front left thigh. Take a deep breath in, lengthen your spine, and then circle your left arm up. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, squeeze the breath out, circle all the way down. Let's plant the front foot down, bend into the knee, and pulse back. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. So we'll do a few more as we miss the hamstring stretches here on the first side. Lengthen back, lift the belly, find your edge. Lengthen your spine and exhale, fold. Make the edges stretch into the thigh and the calf, not the kneecap. Keep breathing. Slowly bend forward, plant the hands to the earth and step it back to dog pose. A deep breath in. Lots of breath here. Plant the big toe mounds together. Bend your knees, bend your elbows. And slowly press the hands, lift the belly, and come forward. It's a little hop forward back to sit. So I don't know about you, but I definitely got a little bit of a sweat there. Maybe it's the weather conditions here in Kampala, Uganda, or maybe it's the flow. It's definitely that breath that we were working on. Let's just take a few stretches, finish up this practice, and get on with your wonderful weekend, vacation mode, whatever you've got up to for the rest of your day. And that would have been about anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, really, of working. So as you inhale, fly the arms up. As you exhale, hands to the center, spin your chest to the right. Left hand to that front thigh. Inhale, lengthen, roll your right shoulder open. Now lift through the spine. Make this a core pose as you spin from your obliques. Lower the fingertips down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze the breath out. Rotating through that right shoulder. Inhale, down into the belly, make space. Exhale, squeeze from pelvic floor, lower belly, so really pulse that detox. Pulse all that old junk in the trunk that we hold down in the pit of the belly out and away. And inhale, stretch up. Exhale, lower and turn to the left side. Inhale, lengthen, right hand to left thigh, spin the left shoulder, reach out in space and lower the fingertips. Inhale, get nice and long. Exhale, turn from your chest, your collarbone, and your skull. Inhale, down into the belly. Exhale, squeeze the breath out. Inhale. Exhale, keep pulsing from your pelvic floor. Lift it up and draw the lower belly in and up. Inhale, reach, find your center. Exhale, lower. Let's just do a little hip stretch there. So we did a lot of our stretching while we were strengthening today. So we don't need to do too much stretching, but raise, extend the legs forward, point the toes up. Inhale, fly the arms up. Exhale, make sure your knees are slightly bent. Hinge forward at your waist onto wide fingertips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, trickle forward. Inhale, exhale. And then find your edge of stretch. Maybe walk the heels a little bit further out. Remember to feel the stretch in calves, hamstrings. It's back of the thighs, not the kneecaps. Inhale, down into the belly. Exhale, squeeze the breath out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Slowly roll yourself up, come to cross. One last move before you just relax for a few minutes and then get on with your day. Stretch the arms forward, wonderful for circulation. Point the fingertips down, shoulders back. And then slowly start to curl your fingertips into center, make a fist. Turn your knuckles towards your face, shoulders down, belly in and up. Bend the elbows and then press the elbows out, shoulders down. Start to open one arm, open the other arm, little muscle man figure here, and then stretch the arms out. Lengthen through the belly, get nice and long. Shoulders start to move away from the spine. Open the fingertips out, reach and stretch. Feel really good across the chest, across the mid-back. Pull up long through the belly, breathe. Turn the palms and extend the other way. Reach from fingertips to fingertips. So you feel the shoulders extending away from your spine, and then slowly release and shake it out. And you can repeat that one anytime. So you can repeat the sequence 1 to 5 times and you would get amazing benefits, but what you did today was fantastic. It was enough. It was great to get your detox flowing. It's wonderful just to spend a little time doing this so you still have the rest of your day to enjoy your meals, to enjoy your vacation, to enjoy the hotel life and get on with your day. Thank you so much for joining me. I do suggest that you come to lay on your back and rest in relaxation and just relish in your environment for a few minutes before you do finish off. And then bring your hands to the heart and just bow to your practice and to be able to connect here today and to offer you this short and very efficient video. Namaste.